Hey guys, it's Christina Dukes, your success manifestation coach. So, actually, one of my viewers asked me to do a video about how do you keep your vibrations high. And so, we're going to kind of get into what are vibrations and what does all that mean. So, a lot of people are like, oh, that's some spiritual mumbo jumbo. It's scary. Like, what the heck is that? Well, I have news for you guys. Everyone is vibrating. So, have you ever like hung out with someone and you're like, oh, I don't like their vibe? They're giving off a vibration. That is what a vibration is. They're giving off a feeling and it's causing you to feel something based on what they're giving off. So everyone is constantly vibrating. And so, to be honest with you, sometimes I deal with low vibrations too. And the ways to recognize what low vibrations are and how to clear them is what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. So, guess what, you guys? I kind of had a low vibration day. Like, my vibration is pretty good now because I really enjoy doing videos and teaching. But there was something I did before this to kind of raise my vibrations up and release some of that negative energy, especially with being a coach and a consultant. People come to me with a lot of their problems, financial problems, relationship problems. Wow. And I just sometimes, I'm so like spiritually sensitive. Sometimes I soak all that stuff up. And have you ever like hung out with someone and then you felt like completely drained after? Yeah, because you're vibrating at a really high level and they're almost cleansing themselves off of your energy by dumping all their kind of like spiritual junk on you. And we have to have a mechanism to release it. So for some people, they use prayer, you can use meditation, but the ways that I have found most easiest, I'll share with you in a few minutes. So again, a vibration are our emotions, feelings, thoughts, and beliefs that are kind of transpired into almost like an outward manifestation that other people can pick up that frequency. Because remember, we are all energy. Everyone is energy. Think about it this way: everyone needs food. That's our energy source that we eat. We exert energy. Most of our body processes use energy. So we are energy. And we're constantly attracting and giving off energy throughout our day and in our daily lives. So we're going to absorb some as well. Now, generally, what I call a low vibration, because before you can raise your vibration, you have to understand what a low vibration is. And I'll tell you guys what my kind of low vibration that I was dealing with today. So it's usually like anger, sadness, worry, fear, depression, confusion, pessimism, anxiety, discomfort, sometimes kind of a knotting feeling inside. Some people call it butterflies or something like that. And sometimes those are the low vibrations that we're picking up. So, honestly, what I was dealing with today was, again, I think a little bit of anxiety and worry a little bit. I would really say, and one thing like God sort of told me, so I found this a few scriptures in the Bible that were very helpful. And the first one is 1 Peter 5:7, and it says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. And the second one I found was Psalm 55:22, and it says, cast your cares on the Lord and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. So you've got to begin viewing yourself as righteous. So the first thing I did was I pulled out my notebook and I just wrote down, okay, what is it that I'm really feeling? What am I actually afraid of? What are my fears? And so for some reason, like, I was just kind of feeling like a little bit in fear of success, in fear of, okay, I am manifesting clients But I've had a lot of clients that have transitioned out of coaching and were thinking about, okay, how am I going to get new clients? How am I going to do that? And then I found myself in this worry state. And then, like, I just had a headache. It just was a mess. And I was like, okay, I got to kick this in the bud. In addition, like, I have so many people sending me messages on my website. I'm broke. I have no money. I don't know what to do. I'm at rock bottom. And constantly seeing messages like that all day. So I'm gonna have to create a new affirmation for myself about what I'm attracting from the internet, because I get so many messages and I feel so bad for people, but then I realize that they created all these circumstances in their lives. And so I have to almost create a filter of desensitization, because I'm so sensitive spiritually, that I'll be feeling so bad for them and having so much empathy for them, hoping that it works out, not realizing that I have to put myself first, and it's really not my problem. It's really a problem that you created, and within a coaching relationship, we can get through the roadblocks, but I'm not going to drain my time and energy with people that aren't my clients, but I'll do videos to help you guys out as much as possible. So I had like kind of absorbed a lot of this, and it's so interesting because like I've always give people my tips, and I didn't even realize a low vibration moment was coming on. And I like kind of taken on a lot from not just people, but I just recently did an event. So I had a little bit of stress. I had some burnout. So interestingly enough, like I'm always giving my clients ways to keep their vibrations high, get rid of the negative energy, all that negativity. And I hadn't done it myself. And so I wasn't upset or disappointed. I just realized I had gotten really busy and I needed to reconnect with base. So what I did, I turned my phone off, and I just had a moment. And what I did was actually did this chakra balancing meditation. So some of the things I do to raise my vibrations are I do meditations on YouTube. I did a chakra balancing one. The second thing I did was I ran a warm bath. And what I did, I actually used some Epsom salt. I got this from the Ruby Room, and it's a detoxification bath, but any kind of Epsom salt works just as good. It just kind of releases those toxins. It's actually really, really good for you. So this one says that this one's pure Himalayan salt crystals. It says this cleanses energy and electromagnetic toxins, hydrates your skin, restores healthy glow, promotes deep sleep, supports circulation, increases energy, soothes muscles, joints, and feet, and it calms your skin. And actually, I feel a lot better since doing this salt bath. I usually just use one called Dr. Teal's with lavender in it, so any kind of Epsom salt is fine. Just run a nice warm bath. And I always light a candle and put it in the bathroom with me. So I ran this, and I put like some other bath salts in it with peppermint and stuff in it. And I actually put some lemons. I actually put some lemons in my water because I didn't know that it actually helps you raise your vibrations, because it's a detoxifier. So what your vibrations are is you really need to just detoxify so you can, like, it's like an oil change for your car. So you really just need to detoxify and get rid of all that junk so that you can kind of properly operate. And then I burned this candle right here. It's a red candle I got from the Ruby Room. It's called a chakra balancing candle, and it smells delicious. Any candle will do that you have. I like the smell good candles because it just creates that whole aromatherapy spa-like thing. And I just sat in the bath. The chakra balancing meditation I did, it was maybe about 30 minutes. And I just laid in there. And then I got these awesome, like, I got the idea to do this video while I was laying in there. Like, you should share this with people, like what you did. So I did that. And then what I did after, like I cleaned up my house and like washed my dishes and stuff. And then I just felt like a lot better, and just sort of cleaned up around the house and stuff. The other thing I do is I'll burn incense. I just like the smell of them. Some people are like, oh, I don't like incense. It's a personal preference. I really love the smell of incense, and I burn them all the time. And I feel like my energy just feels a lot better after I use them. The other thing, like I said, lemon water, it's really good for your skin, having good clear skin. It's a great detoxifier of your internal organs as well. So I recommend drinking a lot of lemon water. I do. And also just write down what your fears and anxieties are all about. Like if you're stressed out about money, I think that first you need to write down what's really stressing you out, because you can't get to a solution if you don't deal with what's really going on. And a lot of times we're on the internet, we're looking for answers for one particular solution, but we don't realize that sometimes they're all interconnected. Like a lot of our problems are interconnected, and there's a general problem going on that we're not addressing. So we think we need, more. I get a lot of people saying, oh, how do I manifest more money? I just need more money. But you're not getting to the root of it, that mindset wise, your relationship with money is off. And that's so difficult to fix in one video that's a few minutes long. And what I realized is I noticed a lot of people are, they're going through every video that they find on YouTube trying to figure out this whole money thing, and they're still ending up in the same situation because it's actually a mindset shift that you need to go through. And I would highly suggest working with someone. That's what I did. I worked with a few people to help me shift my mindset about money and wealth, so that I could get into the right state of mind. And so I wrote down a few notes, and so I want to share those with you quickly. So the first one says that when you feel like giving up, think of all the people that would love to see you fail. Fear holds no place in our lives. Fear is a teacher that is pushing your soul into a further state that exudes tremendous happiness. So you are perpetually beaming with life. Fear has come into your life to propel you and encourage you to become a brighter, more amazing light being. Fear is the fertilizer to boost your exponential growth of your soul so you fulfill your soul's mission here. Place a welcome mat down for fear, because what you'll find there is that there's nothing to be afraid of at all. It says that light casts out all darkness. And when we vibrate at a very high level, we are light. And we've got to get back to our light energy. And we're not supposed to live in depression and sadness and anger. So you can never resist what you fear. You have to face it head on. Never avoid fear. And don't give it non-loving attention. You have to kind of see what's going on. Like today I was talking about, just told you about my anxieties and things. I had to write them down and kind of approach them from a loving place. Like, what are you really anxious about? And for me, it was like my success is coming really fast and it's a little overwhelming. I'm embracing it. I'm loving it because it's showing up, but it's a lot to deal with at one time. So I'm just asking God to sort of just pace that out for me piece by piece. So you've got to just welcome fear into your life, because it really has no place to dwell in your life, because it's really just darkness, and you're going to drive it out with your light by just first facing it, finding out what fears you're having, what anxieties that you're having, and create a solution to go forward. And sometimes for some of us, it's hard to do on our own, and we're in environments with people who are very negative, and it's really hard to stay at a really high level. Me personally, I live alone, so it's a lot easier to keep my vibrations a lot higher because I don't have a lot of energy moving through my house. It's just my energy. But when you're in an environment with people that do have really bad energy, it's really, really hard to stay at that high vibration place. But you're going to have to create your own routine, and whether that's taking baths or just lighting some incense or just doing what you've got to do to keep your vibrations high. The other thing that's really awesome is affirmation. So writing out things like I am healthy, wealthy, successful, abundant, I'm a money magnet. Like writing things like that out are really, really, really helpful. And you know what? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be you. Don't be afraid to be awesome. Don't be afraid to shine your light in the darkness that others dwell in. You can't dim your light for other people. You gotta shine. And I hope that these tips were quite helpful for you in terms of what I do to keep my vibrations really high. So like I said, I do meditation, I do Epsom salt baths with some lemon, and I soak in the tub for maybe like 30 minutes, and I do my chakra balancing meditation. I drink plenty of lemon water. I burn my beautiful aromatherapy candle. And this is something else that I did find at this place in Chicago here called the Ruby Room. And this is a chakra spray. And so a lot of you don't know what chakras are. So chakras are different energy zones in your body. And sometimes we have blockages. And that's why we have those financial issues, because sometimes we have a blockage in some of our energy zones. So it's really, this spray is really cool. It's called Be Grounded. And it smells really awesome. And it says it's for strength, health, endurance, prosperity. And I can't really say like whether it works or not, but it smells pretty awesome. And I love spraying it on myself. And it smells delicious. And when I go to places that the energy feels kind of weird, I do carry this in my purse and I'll kind of spray it around. And people love it. Like, especially if you go to places where like it's kind of high intensity, like you see people arguing or it's a little negative, like I will spray this and people are like, oh, what is she doing? And they're like, oh my God, that smells so good. And they don't realize that it's naturally balancing out some of their energies that, aren't really necessary, like that anger, the low vibration things that we talked about. So this is Christina Dukes, your success manifestation coach. And for those of you who don't know, I work with creative entrepreneurs and professionals, helping them to align their natural talents and spiritual gifts with processes that generate profits. Through my own process I created called Connect, Engage, Inspire. And if you guys would like more information on me, you can visit me online at www.christinadukes.com. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you and you're awesome. And cheers to your brand new high vibrations. Okay, see you guys later and have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Bye.